and Android.
An impeachment hearing is in the future for the mayor of Carl Junction following allegations of workplace harassment. I'm Samantha Walker, and I'll have that story coming up.
Plus, Baxter Springs breaks ground on a much-needed animal shelter. And the city of Joplin gets ready to celebrate Independence Day on the campus of Missouri Southern.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
An impeachment hearing is scheduled for the mayor of Carl Junction following a decision by the Board of Aldermen last night. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. The board had voted to suspend Mike Moss as mayor last month, but legal counsel say it was an unlawful suspension. KOAM Samantha Walker now has details of this latest action by city aldermen.
Carl Junction Mayor Mike Moss is at the center of controversy following allegations of workplace harassment. Following an investigation, the Board of Aldermen is moving forward with articles of impeachment against Moss. These allegations come from reported comments referring to female city employees as Steve's harem, a reference to city administrator Steve Lawver. A report of the investigation done into the allegations against Moss was released in the Carl Junction Board of Aldermen agenda packet. 5 city employee interviews were part of that investigation. The report says complaints about the comments and other behaviors from Moss claim he's, quote, created a hostile, uncomfortable, and potentially discriminatory work environment. Multiple employees interviewed say actions from Moss caused significant personal distress, strained relationships, and impacted their work. Some even cite physical impacts, including disrupted sleep and panic attacks. Employees interviewed for the report also alleged that Moss's comments diminished their work. According to an interview with one employee, quote, the mayor's perception reduces her work to nothing more than sexual favors. One employee reported that while leaning over to access a drawer, the mayor stood nearby and placed his leg on a file cabinet near her desk, bringing his crotch within a foot of her face. She says the mayor lingered in that position. Those interviewed also say the mayor's behaviors damaged their reputation professionally and personally. Multiple employees said they felt uncomfortable working with Moss or bringing up their concerns about his behavior because of the mayor's perceived anger issues. According to the report, the investigation identified many violations of the city code. Now the city's aldermen are bringing 4 articles of impeachment against Moss. According to those articles, Moss has shown a, quote, conscious disregard for the proper order and discipline of the city of Carl Junction, its code, and the laws of the state of Missouri as they relate to the conduct of government. It goes on to say Moss is not suited to hold public office. All present members at the July 2nd meeting voted to move forward with holding an impeachment hearing. That hearing is tentatively scheduled for August 4th at 6:30 p.m. The outside counsel for the city for this matter is Lawburn Municipal Law. Reporting in Carl Junction, I'm Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
The KOAM has reached out to Mayor Moss for a comment. We have not yet heard back. You can read the full investigation report and the articles of impeachment on our website. You see it right there, KOAMnewsnow.com. Authorities have charged a Webb City man with 2 counts of murder for a crash that killed 2 people south of Springfield. The suspect is 40-year-old Gary Cleaver of Webb City. Authorities say Cleaver was fleeing from a traffic stop near Highlandville, Missouri Monday night when he crossed the center line and hit another car head-on. The 2 people in that other car were the Christian County Deputy Sheriff Mike Adams, who was off duty at the time, and his wife, Ashley Adams. They both died at the scene. Their infant granddaughter was also injured and hospitalized. We're told that child has since been released. Cleaver is now charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, fleeing a stop resulting in death, and other related crimes. The Christian County Sheriff's Department says Cleaver has a criminal history in the 4 states. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy now for our first look at the weather.
And it turned out to be a nice Wednesday for us today. Quite a bit of sunshine, few clouds, kind of skirting through upper 80s. But again, the humidity hasn't been that bad. Temperatures actually a smidge below where it should be for this time of the year. 85 Stockton, 89 Neosho, Miami, 86 in Parsons, Pittsburgh, much of the same. So if you are heading out this evening. It looks like a pretty good evening. And again, the humidity is fairly low, so we don't have much of a heat index. Feels like 90 once you get into our western counties. Through the evening hours, 80s, 70s, eventually upper 60s. Let's walk you through your Thursday here. We're going to start into the upper 60s. Once we get to about the noon hour, I think most of us upper 80s, and then we'll top out 88, 89 degrees. But there is going to be a random thunderstorm or two, and those chances will increase the next few days. We'll look at that here in a bit.
Catch in a few. The city of Baxter Springs broke ground on what they say was a much-needed animal shelter this afternoon. The facility will be called the Ronald O. Thomas Animal Adoption Center. Organizers say an influx of stray animals since COVID-19 left them with no choice but to rebuild. They also say thanks to 3 local donors, the new building will be completely funded.
There's a definite need. Our current facility only houses about 4 dogs, and this is going to multiply that probably 10 times over. So there are 10 runs for large dogs, 14 runs for puppies, and there will be cat facilities too in the neighborhood of 10 to 20 cats.
Right now, there is no set date for when that facility will be complete. If you're looking for a safe and fun way to celebrate our nation's independence this year, well, the city of Joplin say they have you covered. Missouri Southern will partner with Joplin Parks and Recreation this Friday for a celebration at MSSU's Hughes Stadium. Organizers say there's going to be lots of live music, food trucks, and of course, fireworks.
Parks and Recreation has hosted the 4th of July celebration for a number of years, and the community just always enjoys it. It's been a great time. I've been out there, and people are celebrating. They're doing it safely, and you know, surprisingly, parking is very easy, and getting out is very easy. It's a well-controlled crowd environment.
That event's going to kick off at 5:30 p.m. on Friday. Organizers say personal fireworks, pets, and alcohol are prohibited. Another family fun event ahead of the holiday takes place right now. You're seeing it live. This is a live look at the annual Lake Blast at Crawford State Park. Visitors can expect food, face painting, ice cream, and live music, as you see right now, thanks to DJ Brown and the Bourbon County Revival. There's going to be a fireworks show over the lake tonight at 9:30. Joplin Outlaws look to continue their red-hot winning streak against the Sherman Shadowcats. John Dales has a preview coming up later in sports. But up first, there's a new president at Fort Scott Community College.
Fort Scott Community College has welcomed his new president. Tonight, we'll talk to him about his hopes, his plans, and what he hopes to do with the college. I'm Ty Parks, and I have that story coming up.
Day, or visit Countryside's Facebook to sign up or to donate.
Fort Scott Community College has chosen a brand new president, and the school opened its doors to introduce him today. KOAM's Ty Parks attended the meet and greet and has more.
Fort Scott Community College new president Jack Welch is excited to be back home.
I had a lot of relatives live here. My father-in-law was pastor here. I owned the family farm for many years. And so my relatives live here. It's been a home here. And to be quite frank with you, one of my top mentors was the president of the college here.
Bailey, who was on the selection committee, tells us what set him above the others.
I believe that what put him above the rest of them is that he was from here. So it's less of a stranger coming in and trying to change everything and more of someone coming home.
Welch is looking at the state of the campus right now.
First things that we'll do here is we'll have a sunset review. That's where you look at every program. You see who your champions, the champion programs. You'll see the group that's succeeding well, and you'll also see some ones that are not succeeding quite well. You've got to look at that information, look at your data. Why is it where we are at?
The new president also is addressing the elephant in the room. Football.
First of all, I'll say this. I believe in football. I believe in baseball. I believe in softball. I believe in band. I believe in the choir. I understand how all that works for a college. So will we take a look at it? Sure, we're going to take a look at all draw programs, not just one. We're going to take a look at all draw programs and see how that would affect our college.
Dr. John Welch also has a message for the incoming students.
We're going to be okay. Everything's going to work. We're going to win. But we're going to win because we're going to help you. We're going to help our students from the onboarding all the way through advising. These are the things that hurt colleges right and left. being friendly to them, helping them, taking them from one step to the other.
At Fort Scott Community College, Ty Parks, KOAM News.
President Welch tells us he plans to make Fort Scott Community College an elite Kansas institution. A little bit later, folks in Joplin turn out to Our Best Bank ahead of the holiday for the Great American Flag Swap.
And we may have a few random thunderstorms turning out for the holiday weekend. We're going to look at that coming up.
Culture and Spiva Center for the Arts.
Well, it definitely turned out to be a nice Wednesday for us today. Humidity is still low, so it's just warm/hot outside, but it could be a lot worse for early July. Had some clouds kind of skirting through right along that Kansas-Oklahoma state line into southwestern Missouri. A few showers back through Oklahoma, but if you're getting out this evening, it looks pretty good. Most people on their mind are thinking holiday weekend. We have the 4th, just 2 days away, so let's go through the next few days into the holiday weekend. We do have some changes, so we're going to break this all down. All right, we're going to start tomorrow morning. Here's 7 a.m., upper 60s to near 70. We are still going to have some clouds kind of skirting through, much like what we're seeing today. Here's the noon hour, mid-80s. Let me take you into the afternoon, about 90 in Stockton, 89 Anderson, 87 in Miami, Chanute, 88 degrees. We're looking at 4 p.m. Also notice a couple random little guys trying to pop up. Anything that does pop up will diminish once we lose the heating of the day, meaning sun sets. Let's go into Friday, 6 a.m., a little warmer, near 70 to kick off the 4th of July. As we get to the noon hour, notice hit and miss spotty showers. They're going to be out there. If you get stuck underneath one, it's not going to last long. So that's the good news. It's not like a wall of rain, which is going to be pushing through. Let's go to about 4:30 in the afternoon, upper 80s, but some spotty showers and some thunderstorms. Any thunderstorms that pop up should diminish once we lose the heating of the day again, meaning sun sets for fireworks. So that's pretty good news. I do want to watch a complex of thunderstorms Friday night that may try to get in by Saturday morning. 85 by noon, 88 for a high. This is on your Thursday. Let's go into your 4th of July. We're going to be about 86 by noon. We are going to be dodging those afternoon and evening storms. 89 by 5 p.m., 79 by 10 p.m. Could be a lot worse for this time of the year. All right, holiday weekend. It's great. The 4th falls on a Friday. People can extend their weekend. A lot of people hit the lakes. The lakes are still high. Streams are still high, so watch out for that. We just haven't got a lot of breaks in the rain, even though we've had one this week, but it kind of returns. So let's go into Saturday. We could get some afternoon thunderstorms. You can see this wind shift line. It kind of just sinks in, it stays, meaning we're going to have recurring batches of showers and thunderstorms late Saturday, Saturday night into Sunday. If you have outdoor activities, don't cancel them. You just got to be prepared to dodge these bands of thunderstorms. Here's Sunday afternoon. These are going to continue into Monday as well. So 89 Saturday, 89 on Sunday. Isolated storms, high temps near 90. Let's go outside. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex Tower Cam. You can see hanging the flag there. Looks pretty good. We are mid 80s to upper 80s if you're getting outside this evening. Again, the humidity's not bad. Dew point's kind of 60 to 65, which makes it feel pretty good. So we don't have much in the way of a heat index, which we don't want, but that's going to creep up a bit over the next couple days. 88 on your Thursday, 89 on your Friday, 89 Saturday and Sunday. We do accelerate up into the mid 90s, low to mid 90s next week, but chance for storms somewhere in the area each and every day.
Scattered fireworks courtesy of Mother Nature. Let's hope they don't come during the other fireworks shows on the 4th.
That would be very welcome.
Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, the Joplin Outlaws go for their 7th win in a row this evening, and the St. Louis Cardinals try to break their scoreless streak this afternoon in Pittsburgh, PA. John Dales has those stories and more. It's up next in sports.
Gary Allen in concert.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 tonight. We told you a Webb City man is charged with killing a Christian County deputy and his wife in a crash near Springfield. Well, we're going to hear from the Christian County Sheriff about the suspect's criminal history. Plus, grilled meats can be risky. We have tips to keep your 4th of July feast safe And we're going to take you live to Crawford State Park for tonight's fireworks show. If we can time it correctly, we think we can. Those stories, a lot more tonight. KOIM News at 9 on Fox 14. KOIM TV's Great American Flag Swap made a stop in Joplin today ahead of the 4th of July. The event held at the Arvest Bank gave folks the opportunity to trade in their old tattered flag for a brand new one. As always, all the flags dropped off will receive proper retiring. The next flag swap is scheduled for November 6th at Arvest Bank in Pittsburgh. The flags will be flying over some rocket red clear in the coming days, possibly some flashes of lightning as well.
Yeah, a couple random ones. Don't cancel any outdoor activities. Kind of hot, temps near 90 degrees.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to see you right back here for KOIM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.